Good evening and welcome to another episode of Shad T.v. And as I was telling by my cryptic messages earlier today, that it will be a most controversial one to boot because I have a special guest, and this guest is we've been enemies, we done had our bumps, done had our shares, and this cat that I'm about to bring out right now he's a very good friend of mine, and at the smoke's clears, he is one of my closest friends, my best friend, and I would like to have him come in now. We ain't seen each other in about a while, and I'm gonna hit him with the hard hitting questions. Man, I've been stuttering all day, man. I feel like one of them special kids. But anyway, I'd like to present to you my guest. One and a half, and I know I said I can't really stand this song, but here you go. 1.5 of Primetime Midtown.
East side of New Orleans with a red bitch. Fuck the girl, make you walk with a leg twitch. I'm retarded, I'm on special edge, G. The magnificent twisted like a dread, bitch.
Have a seat. Oh, long time no see, pal. How you been?
Oh, I've been good.
What's been going on in the neighborhood with you?
Just getting along,
Getting along.
Yeah.
You've been out of action for a while. And what's and you know me, I'm not the one who would avoid the obvious, but why did you hang it up?
Why did I hang it up?
Yeah.
I've been asked that question a lot over the past couple months.
Well, not like me. I'm letting you give you the chance to tell me and the millions of Shad T.v out there watching, why seriously did you hang it up?
Well, how can I put this? It wasn't about the people, because the locker room was great. Love everybody in the locker room. But when you do something consistently over and over and over again, you get burnt out, And honestly, my heart just wasn't in it anymore. Kind of like the proverbial Shawn Michaels, I lost my smile type thing, But, yeah, you could say that. I didn't have the drive for it anymore. It was just like I was going through the motions. Like, let's rewind to a couple months ago. The very last match I had for S.O.W. was against Axton. Yeah, it was a good match between me and Axton did straight up beat my ass. No lie. Hard to believe, get powerbombed by a 16-year-old,
Yeah.
But twice, at that, twice. And then angle slammed after the match was all said and done, but that right there kind of woke me up a little bit, saying, you need to step back. Now, am I saying, am I hanging it up for good? Maybe, maybe not, But as of right now, yeah.
Okay.
And granted, and I know a lot of people's like, well, you should have had your last match in S.O.W. Well, I was gonna. I really was. But, stuff happens. I got a phone call. Pretty much, a lot of people saw it on Facebook. A lot of challenges made. One specifically by Alex Stratton challenged me to come to TWA and face him one last time. And a lot of people saw the video. I ended up beating Alex Stratton with a move that nobody's ever seen me do before. Now, was that an omen of things to come? Maybe, maybe not. You know, they even had the big man Taylor Henn as the referee for that match. Now, granted, I haven't set foot in a ring or near a ring since then. You know, but I've been watching. I've kept track of things going on in the independent circuit. You know, with this new tag team coming to S.O.W, the Saints and O-Dog versus Alex Stratton. Apparently, there's some tension between the Southern Bad Boys now. That they need to get their act together before they get, you know, they need to get this smacked inside the face. But, you know, hey, I'm not in the ring anymore, so I can't say anything.
Alrighty, two. Well, we know that you said your heart wasn't in it.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you leave S.O.W?
Why did I leave S.O.W?
We know, you know, I asked you as a whole about, you know, why you hanging it up. But why did you leave S.O.W?
Why did I leave the company in general?
Yeah.
You know, just, you know, because normally, you know, if you step out of the ring, you can do something more like ring announcing or managing or even commissioner. But, you know, how as I stepped out of the company altogether, as a whole, you know, I had a lot of, well, quote unquote, demons in my life, and I went exactly over those demons. And being the past few months that I was in business, like before I quit, was those demons started to resurface. You know, situations, drama. I know drama is part of the job, but there's a difference between in-ring drama and out-ring drama. See what I'm saying? You know, and there was too much, how would I say, out-ring drama.
I understand that.
And I was letting the out-ring drama outweigh my focus in-ring. So.
That's a pretty good way of putting it. And you know me, I'm a person who I like to.
Oh, you like to
push the button.
You like to push the envelope.
You know, and I'm gonna push it even more. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, I am gonna open Ashley up to you and let you speak to the people, let you speak to the crowd, and let everybody know how Mr. Tony Antonio Kilgore Motermarano thinks of things. So,
the floor is mine now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back and
enjoy the ride.
Sit back and enjoy the ride because hey, this Shad T.v, anything can happen. So take it away, buddy.
Anything can happen, which is true. You know, we can revert back to, I mean, because I can mention names, and honestly, you know, a lot of people think of the whole taboo thing, like, oh my God, he put him on blast on YouTube and on Facebook, and he's all big talk, he's not going to do anything in person. Wrong. You're dead wrong. I mean, I can mention names like, Josh Crawford, Tony Givens, Bo James, just to name a few. I mean, let's start with Josh Crawford. He felt the need to blast his own roster. Granted, you know, some of them ended up on Tri-Cities Busted. He felt the need to put them on blast on YouTube and even in their own shows and in their locker room. How do I know this? I got ears. I know this stuff. Yeah. Just like I know how Josh Crawford once said that all I wanted was the glory and didn't want to train hard for it. But yet, ask anybody else, and I'm one of the most driven guys that had the most heart ever in the company. Ever. But yet, I wanted to shine too soon, apparently. Now, yeah, there was a lot of tension between me and another wrestler because of personal issues. And I'm here to just let everybody know that me and that person, there is no tension whatsoever. And I'm sure a lot of people know who I'm talking about. If you don't, then you need to buy a vowel or a clue or something. But on personal notes, actually, I had a lot of people, I've a lot of problems with a lot of people, haven't I?
Yeah.
I just never really voiced it.
Well, I'm giving you a chance.
Yeah, you let me voice it.
Yeah.
Well, see, what irks me the most about this business, more than anything in the world, is it reminds me too much of high school. It really does. And here's why. Okay, you have the guys that say, well, I want, let's see, how can I put this? I want this to be this way when everybody else is doing something that works for them. Let's not check in an independent circuit. If it works for you, run with it. This isn't WWE. This isn't TNA. This is not owned by Dixie Carter. This is not owned by Vince McMahon. This is not owned by Cornette. It's independent. A lot of us independent guys don't even get money. A lot of us only get like a hot dog and a handshake. But we go out there and we put our bodies on the line. We put our health on the line for the fans, basically. It's a show. As somebody once told me, it's kabuki theater. But I've been called a mark. I've been called fake. I've been called all sorts of things that, well, normally would hurt me, aggravate me. But no. Because I'll tell you, actually, I'm going to put this on blast because I really don't care right now. About a year or so ago, a well-known wrestler came up to me and called me a mark because he's talking about how using a staple gun, or using real staples in a staple gun for a hardcore match, was a mark thing to do. Now, with that said, wrestling fans are not, they're smart but stupid. Now let me explain that. They're smart enough to know when something's real. And if you staple somebody, especially if you're in Tennessee people know what a staple mark looks like. Okay? So when you get stapled by something, they expect those two little puncture marks to form blood, not like a little straight line. Just saying.
No, that.
A lot of guys used the whole staple gun act. New Jack made it legendary. Okay? And if it makes me a mark for following somebody like New Jack, then it makes me a mark to follow somebody like Mick Foley.
And we will be right back after these messages.
Yes. Commercial break.
Yeah. Ma, you're killing me. Yes. You're killing me.
Still rolling.
I said I was trying to still on there. Is that all you asked me in there?
I think it's still rolling.
And we're back. And sorry about that. I had to go and take care of a bill real quick. But proceed. My bad.
Anyway, but how I said, Mick Foley's like a Hall of Famer.
So professional.
Yep. If it makes me a mark to follow guys such as that, then a mark I shall be. I don't care. But if you really sit and think about it, a lot of guys are marks. A lot of guys use moves like the RKO, Diamond Cutter, Power Bombs, Power Drivers, things of that nature that wrestlers that paved the way for them have used previous. Okay? So, not throwing stones or anything, but if you're going to call me that, you expect it to hurt me, it's not going to hurt me. I've been called worse. And granted, everyone has what you would call a gimmick. No one actually, there's really no need for the whole shiny gear to where you can see it when the light hits it now. For example, when I wrestled you for the longest time, when I wrestled you and Chris for the longest time, I wore a freaking jumpsuit. Yeah. And the jumpsuit hit it. Jumpsuit went off, But no, I had to put the jumpsuit away because it was unprofessional. You know, but yet there were guys like, for example, New Jack comes out in a jumpsuit. Granny has a pusher on underneath, but hey, so he wears it.
Yeah.
You know, there's other guys, you know, that pull off the whole hillbilly gimmick. You know, they have to wear the overalls, things of that nature. But it's even nothing like all shiny. Because if you put your mindset of a hillbilly, you don't look at them and go, oh, how shiny. No. No. Same thing if you want to put off the whole from the streets thing. Off the street, no, wear nothing shiny. Really? No. Dickies, Converse, some Jordans, maybe. You know, something like that. Okay.
Yeah, I get you.
But nothing shiny.
Shiny shit, man.
Oh well. But you know, a lot of people ask me if I have a lot of hatred for guys. That's why I let. No. There's some I dislike, but there's none I have hatred for. You know. But the ones I have dislike for, there's other guys I have dislike for. That's all good.
Yeah.
You know. Because they think, you know, just because they know certain people that it makes their higher up in authority. Yeah, you may make more money than everybody else. Yeah, you may know this person, that person, and that person. But that does not make you the boss of them. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of people ask, when am I coming back? If ever. I told them I don't know. I actually had a kid come up to me Halloween and ask me why I didn't wrestle anymore, because he went to a Stars Wrestling show and he expected me to be there, and I wasn't there. You know, and that's when it kind of hits you, you know, that there were actually fans that didn't pay attention to you. You know,
I understand that. And segueing from all the wrestling, how's your personal life going? How's it, you know, I know you got 2 boys, and how they doing?
Oh, they're doing good. You know, they had birthdays recently. Victor's 7 now, and Richard's 2.
Okay.
You know, right now they're spending quality time with their mother. Otherwise, you probably see them running around in front of the camera right now. But you know, to each, you know, they love their mother very much.
So, I'm going to have to ask this question because it wouldn't be me if I didn't ask this question. So, is there anybody new in your love life? Is there anybody special? Is there anybody knocking at the door? Hello? You know?
Even though this is a very controversial show, I will have to plead the fifth on that one.
No. No. Ain't no pleading the fifth. Ain't no pleading the sixth. Talk to me.
How about the seventh? Maybe the eighth. Okay, maybe.
We'll keep it like that, you know. But
let's just see. There's someone, but I'll bring that up on a later day. You know.
Okay.
Letting things kind of go in motion.
So what is the Kilgore doing these days now that he's not out?
Not out.
Laying people out, blowing in the wind. You know.
Just blowing in the wind.
Darn straight.
I would say I'm doing a lot of work now. Not wrestling work, shoot work. Taking care of the kids. Working out still. It's kind of hard having 2 break.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's pretty much it. Kind of doing the family thing, you know.
Okay, and here's another question.
Mm-hmm.
I want a rematch.
You want a rematch?
Yeah. I actually really do. Yeah.
You bring this up now. That you want a rematch.
Well, I don't care where it is. It could be in a wrestling ring. It could be in an octagon. It could be anywhere. I want a rematch. Because it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair at all. Nah, it wasn't.
No, wasn't fair.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. You cheated.
I cheated.
You cheated.
What makes you think I cheated?
How'd you?
The months leading into that, you cheated.
How I cheat? We wasn't even in the matches months prior to.
We wasn't. You interfered in the matches I was in.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No.
Yeah.
I did it after the fact. I did it after it was over.
Like when you was a special guest referee for me versus Chris, you didn't interfere?
Yeah. No, I didn't. You won.
What's it called? Right down the middle.
And you won.
Yeah.
You won. You won.
And then hit me with a chair as I was celebrating. Yep. I remember that. I don't remember that.
As you can see, PT always have a good time whenever we're around each other.
Yeah. Even though, we got our butts handed to us like months later by Big Country, but, Yeah,
dollar bills.
Yeah, dollar bills stapled to your chest.
Staple guns.
Your manly chest.
No, man. This is before I got the tattoos across these beautiful pecs. I can't show my pecs because I get in trouble.
Yeah, you get in trouble.
I can't show them. But,
you get in trouble.
It was good having you by, bruh.
It's good to be by you. I'm sure this will probably make a lot of people mad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, years. Like I said, Shad T.v, you come and you speak your mind.
Well, speaking my mind, I got one last thing. I do want to thank Stars of Wrestling. I mean, it was the longest company I've ever been with. Mikey Duggar is, bar none, in my opinion, the greatest promoter in the area, if of all time. That is putting him up there on a pedestal. And then this is where the rest of them are. This is where Mikey Duggar's at.
Gotta take two of them to get to his.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And, granted, people underestimate Stars of Wrestling. They see it as just a promotion that's based out of Bristol. Nothing else.
Bugtown!
Sorry. But, yeah, Bristol, it's where the town is. Stars of Wrestling is where the town is. Granted, yeah, NWA has, a lot of people that go to ROH, things of that nature. They go all sorts of places. Like Chase Owens got to meet Jushin Liger. I saw pictures of that. I didn't get to see the match where him and Jason Kincaid took on each other, but I got to see pictures. But, that's talent on a different scale. But that's where greed, and I'm saying it, that's where greed and everything else is at. Where Stars of Wrestling has heart and things of that nature, this is where the greed is. Okay? Greed, heart. A lot of people apparently like to go see the greed more than they do the heart, but hey, to each his own, I guess.
Well, is there anything else you want to let off your chest before we end this segment of Shad T.v?
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah. This time away is actually, I've come at peace with a lot of things, So.
It was good seeing you again.
Anytime.
Look, see, I even cut off my little facial, my little peach fries. That's just because of work.
Nah, that has to be a work thing, because, mine apparently didn't care at this point, because I've been doing the whole No Shave November thing.
I've been trying to do it, but I can't grow facial hair on my face.
Dude, you couldn't grow facial hair for the past 13 plus years I've known you.
Everybody likes a smooth face,
Just because you still look like you're 16 years old don't mean nothing.
And I'm 30 years old. But anyway, this is Shad T.v.
It's people like him that make me sick. Okay? 30 years old and he still look like he's 16 years old.
But I'd like to thank you for coming by.
Of course. Pleasure.
It's always love whenever you get to sit here, you know, in R Corp, you know, the R Corporation.
Yeah.
We keep it simple. And me and him, oh my God, ain't no telling. Like I say, ain't no telling what, you know, either one of us can say. But I guess he now right on the head in some instance. But anywho, y'all, I am Shad, and I'd like to thank y'all for coming to Shad TV, listening, watching. Get on Shad T.v on Facebook. Like my page. Hit up Tony Motermarano on Facebook. You got Twitter yet? Not yet.
So I'm blaming referee, don't blame me. And I used to have a cousin on stainless feet.
I've been tweeting my butt off. I don't care. Tweeting your butt off. Shad Cannon. Twitter. Yeah. With wisdom. There it is. There it is. But, yeah.
So if you are female, don't
I was trying to do that whole
bitch ass nigga ain't got no man.
Well, I don't have a cell phone.
Bitch ass nigga ain't got no master. Bitch ass nigga.
I'm an old school generation. Write a letter and send a picture in the mail. So, it's always a pleasure, baby. I'm Shad, and I definitely approve this show.
Yeah, flows to the beat run out. I told you motherfuckers before we in the high.